Amanda here from createyourfuture.co. So today we have Ani joining us. Hi, Ani.
Hi.
So guys, we've got a great video about manifesting money. You guys asked for something different, so we are delivering. So Ani's got a really cool story, a success story about her manifesting money, and the technique that she used to do it was actually really, really cool. So we're gonna talk about this. So yeah, let's share with us what you've got. It's exciting.
Yes. So I know it's like summer, and I'm sure a lot of you are going on road trips. Maybe there's a casino on the way, right? So what I did is, by the way, I'll mention this in the beginning. I used to have a mental diet of I just didn't like to play on slot machines. I felt like they just take your money, I probably have better odds maybe on the blackjack table or the poker table, but just I had this strict diet of slots do not pay out well. It just takes your money. It's computerized. The night before going to the casino, I started watching these YouTube videos and these channels of people hitting huge jackpots on slot machines, and it was consistent. Like the same YouTuber would have multiple videos of winning, and I was like, okay, obviously this isn't fake, because it's showing like they're putting their money in, they're waiting for the game. Sometimes they didn't win, but most of the time they were winning. So I just watched so many videos like that until I fell asleep, not realizing that I'm feeding my subconscious mind of winning and winning, right? I'm going to have a jackpot, or I'm going to win.
And one thing I just want to add in there, sorry to interrupt, was you
Sure.
had a mental diet of slot machines were a waste of money and they just took your money. But while you're watching that real footage, you kind of had that moment where you went, wait a minute, this isn't fake. Maybe I was wrong about my assumption there. And
Yes.
in that moment, because you had that evidence from somebody else, you immediately made the shift, and that's how quick it can be. But anyways, continue.
Yes. Thank you for saying that, because that's exactly how I felt. I started opening up to the fact that, hey, if they can do it, maybe I can do it, right? So my mindset shifted. The next day, we're heading out to the casino, and I was so neutral and open after watching all those videos. Just mental diet had changed. I was feeling like, hey, let me just try. What am I gonna lose? Okay, I'm gonna gamble anyway. So I tried it out. The first spin, I won $1,400. The first spin.
Oh my goodness, awesome.
It gets better, guys.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
I can't make this up. So the first spin, I won $1,400. It said call attendant on the screen, just like how it said in those videos. By the time the attendant takes my ID and is bringing my cash back, she says, you can continue playing. You still have money in the machine. Okay. I hit 2 more times, $1,800 win. So now I have 2 wins, $1,400, $1,800 in less than 10 minutes.
Wow! Oh my goodness, that is so cool.
And I keep referring back to those videos. I'm like, oh my God, this is what happened in those videos. Like, I'm literally living it right now, and I was in shock. The whole day, every machine I sat on, I tried every table I put my money on. 4 of a kind, blackjacks, flushes, full houses. The whole family was like, what kind of sorcery is this, right?
Right?
This has never happened to you.
I know. Yep.
So it was just crazy. So if you guys like to try it out, mention it in the comments, right?
Right. That is amazing, and yeah, what you actually mentioned there, and we talked about this a little bit before the video, was basically what you were doing was a form of SATs, right? You're filling your mind with visualizations of what you wanted to experience, right? Which was winning, and seeing other people doing it help to break down your block with, what, it doesn't happen on, the machines, but the funny thing is, right, is it's funny you say that. Me, I play computer games and I manipulate them with my mind all the time. Like, I'm really good at computer games. I always win, and I always win very quickly. Like, I always beat games because in my mind is I can actually change what is going to happen with that because it is a computer. Because it's not real, right? You know, I always win card games too. Like I'm really good at winning card games, you know, because again, you know what? I focus and I intend what card I'm going to get and what my hand's going to be, right? So having that laser sharp focus, right, in those times, you can create some major things, right? You know, with the right intentions. Like that is so what people just Google like what slot machine winnings or.
I just stumbled upon a video on YouTube
Yeah.
of, it said biggest jackpot ever, my biggest win ever.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then I watched one video, and then it was really interesting. It like hyped me up because they were so positive. And
I kind of want to watch it now. I kind of want to watch somebody going to the casino and winning money. Like that's really exciting, even though I don't gamble. But and I know people are going to comment and be like, "What video was it?" So just guys, Google in YouTube my biggest jackpot win, you know, and yeah. And you'll find something, I'm sure, you know, and take a look, right? That is so cool. What a cool technique, right? You know,
it is.
Really,
and
yeah.
I want to note, I didn't really realize like what I did. So I wasn't going on in there thinking like, yeah, this better work, right? Like this has to work. I better see evidence of it, because that is already, you're creating like blockages.
Yep.
So just neutral, like have a good time, you know?
Yeah. Exactly. You know, exactly. You brought up a really good point there. A really good point is it can't come from desperation. It can't come from needing to see evidence. It's set it and forget it, but not really forget it. Set it and trust it, right? And know that everything you focus on is going to come into your reality at some point. And it's a matter of just enjoying yourself and trusting it's going to show up. So I know people say set it and forget it, but it's not so much set it and forget it, set it and trust it, right? You know, that's more of, you know, don't, like you said, don't be expecting to see it looking for evidence, because, you know, you're going to look for, you know, you're looking for evidence because you don't have evidence yet. So you're going to find not the evidence that it's not there, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Amazing story. Like that's freaking awesome. Love it. There you guys go. There's a money story for you. I intend that everybody manifests large sums of money out of nowhere. I love doing money intentions. I've got 0 money blocks, you know. It's like money just flows. It's amazing. Totally amazing. That is so cool. But you know, I remember when I learned NLP, actually, our instructor would go to the casino and gamble and win a lot of money as well. And so, you know, and he would do it with power of intention and, you know, focusing and visualizing and intending, right? You know, and whether it was done, you know, ahead of time, like you did with like, you know, the night before, the day before, filling your mind with that and then manifesting it that way. Or, you know, on the spot intentions, like what I will sometimes do when I play card games is I'll intend for 21, I'll intend for certain cards on the spot in the moment, right? Both ways are okay, right? The one thing though that I want to add though is if you have money anxiety, that'll be a block, because Ani has 0 money blocks. She has very good self-talk when it comes to money. So, you know, if you're going to do this, just note that your self-talk around money has to be cleaned up as well, because if you are worrying about how you're going to pay your rent, then that's going to block this from happening, because that anxiety is creating a lack of money. So, you know, don't underestimate having a clear, you know, mental diet and clear, you know, no resistance to money flowing into your life in any area, because as soon as you do, you know, you've got to, you know, manifest what you feel and what you think. So if you're worried about how you're going to meet your bills or pay your rent, then, you know, manifesting money through the casino may get blocked or anywhere else, because it has to manifest you not having enough money because you're worrying about that too, right? So, you know, keep that in mind, that, you know, your whole entire feeling about money has to be neutral as well. And yeah, important as well. Yeah.
That's funny how you brought that. It's funny how you brought that up, because I was just thinking that prior to this last year, that's how I used to think. So I used to go in there thinking I need to make this $100 bill last as long as I can, right? Or I would like be shaking like, no, you know, like I have to make it last as much as I can. But yeah, you that is coming from fear already.
Yeah. Yeah, that is. It's totally 100% coming from fear, right? And, you know, money is not even real. It's made up. You know, now
Mhm.
it's just numbers on the screen. It's not even cash anymore. I don't know the last time I actually had cash in my hand, right? So, you know, yeah, it's about taking, you know, that stance and realizing that it's just energy, right? You know, and you know what I did. I used to have really major money block, and what I actually did was I dumped everything out. You know, I took all of my previous thoughts and all of my previous beliefs about money and I wrote them all out and I asked myself if they were true. And then I changed them into positive intentions. I made a new story about money. And you know what? Slowly but surely, you know, I got out of debt. You know, I used to have major debt when I was in my early 20s. And then by the time, you know, in my early 30s, I was financially free. So, you know, it can be turned around. It can be turned around as quick, as slow as you want. But you've got to get all those old programming out, all that old story out. You've got to let it out. You've got to let it go. You've got to change it to a new one and start taking a new look at how money is, right? And that it's really not real to begin with. It's just energy, you know, and it flows to you. You know what I say every time I spend money? And I say, look at every dollar I spend, I make 100 times as back through my business.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm like, and within a week I can say, right? And like, so wow, like instead of having that, because I used to worry when I spent money that I wouldn't have money. So I was like, how do I counter that? Easy. Every time I spend money, I make more money. And then sure enough, you know what? Every time I spend money, then all of a sudden money starts coming from every direction and bing, 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 bing. And I'm like, okay, I'm like, we're good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's that's how it works.
Exactly. And pin drop, we have nothing more to say about the subject.
It's so, you guys, if this interests you, leave a comment down below. If you're gonna go out and try it, leave a comment down below because it's so exciting. Like, I want everyone to win. I want everyone to experience how cool this is.
Yeah, exactly. And if you've done this and you've, you know, created winnings with the lottery or, you know, gambling, put it in the comments down below. Let's see, you know, let's hear your story of how you created it, because, you know, there's more than one way to create things in your life. And, you know, so
Yeah.
amazing. Well, thank you so much for being here, Ani. And if you would like coaching in any subject, Ani is available for coaching. The link is in the description below. She's having a sale this month. Her and Carol are having a sale. Actually, all the coaches are having a sale this month, so definitely check it out. And thank you guys for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.